Alright, hello and welcome back to the Pokémon Experiment. Today, we're going to be doing Omastar. I wanted to apologize for taking so long to make another one of these videos. I recently, as soon as I had gotten my previous video up, I got a job right after that, and so I just completely ran out of time to do anything between being a parent to two young kids, having a wife and a full-time job. Playing Pokemon and putting videos together kind of took a back seat to that, which sucks because I love Pokemon. I've always loved playing Pokemon, but I've kind of settled back in, started a new job today actually, and it's a little bit better of a time schedule, so hopefully I'll be able to start punching these guys out a little bit more. And also, I think I'm gonna try and change up the format a little bit, whereas previously I was doing the whole video, editing the video down, and then I took the commentary or my actual talking while I was playing the game. I just completely deleted that because I'm a rambler and I'm ADHD as hell, so I just say random things and completely go off on tangents, and the kids would come in and so on and so forth. So I would just take all that stuff out and then watch the video back once I had edited everything and then do commentary over that, which it worked okay. Probably not the most efficient use of my time, but I really couldn't think of a better way to do it. So I figured, you know what, whatever, I'll just do it this way because it works, and then I can come back and do it again, or dub the commentary over the top. But with the way my time is gone, I don't think that's going to be the best idea, and so I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it live. F it, we'll do it live. Oh, not that one, this one. So it's gonna be a lot more informal. There's gonna be a lot more there's gonna be a lot more dead space in between. I just had to check and make sure I was actually recording this, because boy oh boy, I love to just mess things up. This is my second time tonight trying to do this because I accidentally made it all the way to Mount Moon, and it did something dumb like that, like I just did, and I had to start all over. I ran into a trainer that I wasn't supposed to run into. I ended up getting killed because it was the lass in Mount Moon that has an Oddish and a Bellsprout, which is the worst trainer in the game to run into for Omastar. There are many of those. I'm not saying she's the worst, but she's one of them, because boy oh boy, that Oddish two-shot me, and I hadn't gone to a Poke Center because I'm trying to do this in like a scientific method type way, so that's why I got all the rare candies and all that stuff that you saw me get just a second ago. And I'll explain that in a minute for those of you that don't know the process. But yeah, I got all the way to Mount Moon, got defeated by her, and then woke up at Mom's house, and I was like, all right, well, not using that one. So I started over, and this is attempt number 2. Hopefully it will be better. So yeah, basically the way that I want to do this, the way that I've been doing it so far, even if the format is slightly different, a little bit more structured than it is right now, it's an experiment. I want to eliminate as many variables as possible to definitively prove, objectively, which Pokemon is the best one to use in a single Pokemon run in this game. And this game is going to be very different from every other Pokemon game that you're going to play, because the amount of weird bugs and jank in the original Pokemon games is incredible. So it's kind of neither here nor there when it comes to, you know, whether it counts for like an overall Pokemon rating. This is just for red and blue. And maybe I'll do yellow, probably not, just because yellow's, you know, I mean, it's the definitive, I hate the rap Ekans. It's the definitive version of these games, but it changes quite a bit and adds in all the like anime stuff with, you know, Misty and or not Misty, what am I talking about? With Jesse and James and Team Rocket and all that stuff. So I'm just going to do red and blue for now. I'm going to eliminate as many variables as possible. This is what I'm talking about, tangents. I already got off on a long tangent. I'm going to eliminate all the variables that I can, i.e. like I got the max repels for the random Pokemon, kick those out because I don't want to have to deal with that. And that can be really a big time sink. If you get really unlucky throughout an entire run running into a bunch of Pokemon, your time is going to go up significantly because, I mean, that's just kind of how Pokemon goes. And so the max repels are for that. The full restores and the max elixirs are basically just a mobile Pokemon Center, so I don't ever have to rest at the Pokemon Center. I am going to save. Thank you for reminding myself to save. I'm gonna save so I don't run into her again. You're rude. You bully. You killed me. No, that's Mega Punch. Yeah, so I'm gonna avoid as many trainers as possible because obviously I don't want to run into trainers. I'm only concerned with the trainers that I absolutely 100% have to fight and the gym leaders. And then what were the other? I got the full restores, the max elixirs, max repels, master balls, so that I can catch the Pokemon that I need to catch for HMs. And that's pretty much it. That's why I only got like 3 of them. One of which I'm gonna catch here. Hopefully, I'm gonna get a Paris. I probably should have not used an extra max repel there so that I could get Paris, but oh well, we'll get there. And then the rare candies are for if I lose a trainer battle or a gym battle that wasn't just like a dumb mistake on my part. If I lose something like that, then I'm gonna all hail Lord Helix. We're actually using Lord Helix this time, so we're definitely picking him. Anyways, if I lose a trainer battle, I'm gonna use a rare candy in order to level up the Pokemon one time. And then I'm going to try again. We didn't get a Paris. I need to go back and get Paris before I completely block off Mount Moon for myself. So yeah, well, this is probably the best spot to get them. The underground sections are usually where you get them. Pretty good, pretty easy. So yeah, so that's the goal. I've done it a couple times. I've already got somewhat of a tier list going. Oh, please don't screw me on this. Give me a Paris, please, quickly. Quickly. And like I said, I'm trying to eliminate RNG, but if you've played Pokemon or know anything about Pokemon, it's a very RNG heavy game. There's all kinds of weird little things that can happen, stuff like this. There we go, got our Paris. The Pokemon encounters, there's moves that, I don't need a nickname for him. There's certain moves that have ranges, so you can do more or less damage on just a roll in the same move, same instance. It's kind of weird how it all works, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're probably gonna have to level up a couple times on Gary here, but hey, we're gonna send it and see what happens. I wonder if water gun will be more damage. Oh, significantly. Okay. Goodbye. But yeah, Omastar's pretty good. Usually Brock is a wall. Usually on any other run, I would probably still be at Brock dealing with him. But luckily, I don't have to worry about that right now because Omastar has... Oh, don't growl me. Come on, stop it. No! God damn it. Okay, well, there goes the first rare candy. So that's how we do that. Rare candies are used when you lose a battle, level up the Pokemon one time, and then we try again. And that way we keep it as consistent as possible. And the amount of rare candies used in a run is a pretty good indicator. That sucks. You got Hornet Sand attacked immediately. The amount of rare candies... Please stop. Please stop. Pidgeotto, you're so annoying. The amount of rare candies is a pretty good indicator on how good a Pokemon is. Mewtwo, I think Mewtwo needed a single rare candy throughout the entire game, which makes sense because he's the strongest Pokemon in the game. And that's why I did him first. I kind of wanted to do him first as like a baseline for... Ooh, there we go. Good hit. Hit. Come on, please hit. Come on. Please hit. Just hit him. Omastar. Omastar, please. God damn it. Hit him. Oh my god. Come on, Omastar. Alright. Well, at least only one rare candy for that. What was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying before that. Got distracted. Why am I healing at the... This is the kind of thing that's going to happen a lot too. I love to just make silly mistakes like that because I'm so... Like, playing Pokemon is so ingrained in me to go to the Pokemon Center after big fights, to do specific sequences whenever something happens to you that I shouldn't do because I have the cheats built into it, so it's not that big a deal. But muscle memory is a very hard thing to kill, especially muscle memory that you spent 25 plus years building. It's deep. It's in my soul. So I'm gonna do silly stuff like that, and honestly, that's just part of it. Unfortunately, that's RNG that I'm never gonna be able to get out. And that's why I say I'm not like, you know, I'm not trying to make these runs like 100% scientific. I could put them in a scientific journal or whatever. Like, I'm being a little bit silly with the Pokemon Experiment thing, but I do want to run it somewhat scientifically. I want it to be objective at the end of the day, you know. I don't want anyone to be like, well, you know, gave whatever Pokemon an edge up on the others because you did this or you did that. I'm trying my best to do it fairly because I want to see which Pokemon are the best. Like, I mean, we obviously know which Pokemon is the best. It's Mewtwo. Mewtwo is the best. Hands down. Strongest Pokemon in the game by far. Especially in Gen 1, because Psychic was absolutely busted in Gen 1. And then you have the highest base stat total of any Pokemon in the game on top of being the strongest type in the game. Mewtwo is a sweep. But for the rest of them, I genuinely do want to know, you know, which one's better? Like, for instance here, you know, you got Nidoran female, Nidoran male. Which one is better? Which one do you think would be better? I would personally think that Nidoran male would be better, but I mean, I could be wrong. Female could have something that I don't see, and I want to find that out. And that's kind of the motivation behind this. So I'm gonna do my best to eliminate those variables. I'm gonna do my best to keep it as fair as humanly possible. This is gonna suck right here. I can guarantee this is gonna suck. Because she's got 2 grass type Pokemon, I believe. Or 3. Even worse. Okay. Alright, we love a 2-shot. Oh, thank God, a Pidgey. I forgot about the sand attack. Just hit. Stop it. Oh my God. I hate Pidgey so much. And I didn't use it. Hold on. I gotta fix that. I didn't use a rare candy. So that was a rare candy. Yeah. And then the rare candies keep it consistent. Like I said, when I lose a fight, that wasn't just me making a dumb mistake. If they legitimately beat Omastar, then it gets a rare candy. Nice. We love that. Okay. Yes, I'll help you. I know I said no on accident. Okay. Misty. I don't know how I'm going to do against Misty. I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, obviously, Bubble Beam isn't really going to do a whole lot of damage. I think it does normal damage because I am weak. Why am I going to Pokemon Center? Because I'm weak to the rock is weak, but the water resists, so it'll just cancel out and be normal. Which is nice. It's better than it being super effective. But I still don't think being at level 21 is going to be enough. Especially now, Horn Attack is a good move. And I think Omastar's special is higher than his attack. Way higher than his attack, yeah. So once I get Bubble Beam, that'll probably help out quite a bit with the higher special. Horn Attack is great for the beginning of the game, like those first early moments, because it's a high base power move. But once you get to a fully leveled Pokemon like Starmie, doesn't do a lot. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Oh shoot. Again, silly mistakes like that, like not saving before fighting Misty, like I'm supposed to. Okay, and we gotta heal again. Okay, and then we're gonna save, and we're gonna use a rare candy because 21 wasn't it. We're gonna save again. All right. And the nice thing is, if I do this, if I bring up this menu, it doesn't do game time. And so, even though I'm playing fast forwarded, the game times might be a little bit off. But I can't play Pokemon at normal speed anymore. I've played it with the fast forward for so many years that it just kills me. But when I have it like this, the game time doesn't go forward. So if I have to like step away, usually I'll pop that up, and it allows me to step away without draining the game clock. Because the game, basically my 3 criteria that I use. Oh, this isn't working. She uses that freaking X-Defend, man. Yeah, Water Gun does nothing too. Oh, this is unfortunate. Alright, well, what was I saying? Dang it. I lose my train of thought so much. I'm so scatterbrained. Oh yeah, Misty uses the X-Defend, which makes it 1,000 times worse for Omastar here. Oh, critical hit, we love that. Get another one. She used the X-Defend late. That might... Come on. I didn't mean you, Starmie. I meant me. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, my criteria. So the 3 criteria that I use for the tier list is the in-game time, the amount of rare candies that I used in the run, and the final level when you become the champion. So there we go. 24. That was only a few. Not too bad. And then we also get that. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Bubble Beam. We love it. Going to save so I don't have to get kicked back to pre-Misty and start the run all over again because I lose my mind. But yeah. So those three indicators are pretty good for kind of leveling out which Pokemon is going to be best. Because there are a lot of times where they'll be the same level or they'll have the same number of rare candies used, and so it kind of helped. The game time is kind of there as like the least important one, but it is still pretty important for like which no, I need to teach him cut first. It is pretty important for which Pokemon gets put above when it's a tie like that, because if you're both level 70 and you've used 15, 16 rare candies, like that's pretty close. But in a lot of instances it'll be like that, but then the time will be like 20-30 minutes off, or sometimes even more than that. So that's usually a pretty good indicator of like, yeah, this Pokemon performed better in the in-between sections, like this stuff against the gauntlet of trainers, than the other one, vice versa. And so that's kind of how I go about using the game time. But the game time is the least important one. I am going to fight this optional trainer because I want Body Slam. I think Omastar can learn Body Slam, and it's better than Horn Attack. So we're going to see. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, we'll learn that over Horn Attack. Because Horn Attack is a great move. Like I said, it's a great early game move. It's got way higher base damage. Well, it's got a higher base damage than Tackle or Pound, but it's still not as good as Body Slam. Body Slam, I believe, is 80 base power, which is way higher. I want to say Horn Attack is 50, and then Tackle is like 40. So it's not like a lot, but every point counts, especially in the early game. So like Body Slam, there we go. And we love the freaking Paralyze. 1 turn Paralyze. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright, so we get cut. Rub the old man's back. This is weird. When I made the first video for this, I told my mom to watch it because, you know, she's a good mom and she supports me. She watched it and she was like, why do you have to rub the old man's back? She was so confused. I was like, I don't know. He got seasick and you just rub his back to make him feel better. She was like, that's weird. You're a child rubbing an old man's back. And I'm like, yeah, true. True. I don't know, man. Shit's weird out here sometimes. So we're gonna this. Okay, I am actually gonna go to the Poké Center too. Another thing that kind of sucks, and I try to spread this out as much as possible, but you gotta put stuff up. In the later games, it's nice because putting stuff up, or you don't need to put stuff up because you have pretty much infinite space. But in the first games, you run out. And so you have to dump stuff every once in a while, or else you run out. And it also counts for like key items like Sylph Scope and all that stuff. So if you there's the first one. Let's see if I get it. Dang. All right. Well, there we go. Second try. I'll take it. I hate that puzzle so much. It's so arbitrary. So I always save through it because I'm not wasting my time on that. All right, let's check this one. This one is probably also gonna kind of suck because Omastar's water type, and he's not ground, so he's not immune. Rock type can still get hit with electric moves, so I'm just praying that I one shot, which I don't think I'm gonna. Oh well, okay, that didn't. And then the Thunderbolt destroyed me. Cool. All right, well, you can't win them all. Omastar's not perfect. He is doing pretty damn good, I will say. I don't know if he's going to fall off a little bit later on once the Pokemon levels kind of catch back up. Let's go. Thank you for picking Thundershock, Surge. That was so dumb of you, but hey, whatever. I'll take advantage of it. Yeah, in the later stages, the Pokemon might kind of catch up a little bit with Omastar, and that can be a problem. Specifically, like the final rival fights, they can be real pains. Just because by that point, the rival has an entire team of fully leveled Pokemon, competitive ready. And you have one Pokemon. A slightly over-leveled Pokemon, maybe, depending on how fast they level, but still one Pokemon. And boy, is that not enough a lot of times. Unless you're using Mewtwo, it's really just not enough. But I have faith. I have faith in Omastar. I think he's doing pretty good so far. He might fall off a little bit later on, but if he does, I bet you it won't be enough to offset the fact that he had a pretty good early game with the Horn Attack Water Gun combo with Brock and so on and so forth. Misty might have slowed him down just a tad bit, but it's okay. We're gonna cut, walk around. All right. as is the custom in the Pokemon Experiment, we are not wasting all that time to go get Flash. So we're just going to stick our hand on the wall and feel our way through this thing. I.e., I've played this game so much that I know the layout of Rock Tunnel by heart, because I'm a super nerd. Oh, shoot. That's not good. That's also not good. Okay. Bubble Beam. Get out of here. Oh, no. Should I elixir? I should have. Yeah, keep growling. No! Damn it. Damn it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I should have saved when I walked into Rock Tunnel, but I didn't. And now I pay the price. Gotta walk all the way back. Granted, this doesn't count against the game time, because the game reset all of that, which is nice. I'm gonna heal. I know you're probably screaming at me. Holy shit. Doc, you have 2 health. There we go. I'm gonna start saving more often. It doesn't cost anything to save, because it pauses the game, so I should just save more often. And I need to use max elixirs more often too. But it is one of those things too, like, it's way less of a time sink than going to the Pokemon Center, but using full restores and max elixirs every 5 seconds, it still drains time. It still adds to the in-game time. Because I can only do it so fast, especially when fast forward going, you know. If I take 2 seconds to do it, it's actually 6 seconds or 8 seconds to do it, because I'm at 4 times speed. So that kind of adds. Everything adds up. All right, we're gonna save again. We're gonna full restore. Oh no, we don't need a full restore. We're max elixir. There we go. All right, Rock Tunnel Part 2. Here we go. I can do this. We're gonna bubble beam. We're gonna body slam. Body slam. And max repel, just in case, because I couldn't remember if I used one or not. Slowpoke, slowpoke, slowpoke. Come on, stop it. Okay. Full restore. We're gonna just save again because this chick is scary with the Bulbasaur Oddish combo. Oh, let's go. Okay, we like that. Okay, much better that time. I would have maybe counted that as a rare candy, but I was kind of just rushing through it, and I didn't max elixir before the fight, so I ran out of power points. So that is one of those instances where I would probably consider that to be user error versus, you know, Omastar's fault. If I had paid more attention, I would have been okay there, but alas, I did not. So, making our way through here. I should have just used Bubble Beam anyways. I should only use Body Slam for certain spots where I know I'm going to need to use it. The Bubble Beam's going to do more damage. I have a higher special. If they don't resist water, I should just use Bubble Beam. It has more power points. It's just better all around. These guys, this guy right here is, yep, usually scary because he has self-destruct on all of his Pokemon, all 3 of them. And when you're one Pokemon, that can be a bit terrifying. But we made it through. Well, obviously I had to beat this last. Oh, wrong button. Oh, thank God that didn't happen. That would have been bad. Bubble Beam. Yay, Scary Town. Scary Town, we have arrived. Boop, boop, boop. What am I doing? Again, muscle memory. I'm like, come out of Rock Tunnel, save at the Pokemon Center. Or go to the Pokemon Center. Boop, 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 boop. I love Lavender Town. It's such a vibe. I'm not even like a spooky guy. Like I don't like scary stuff all that much. But that Lavender Town music is just the perfect blend of spooky. And we're gonna come over here and get fly. Oh, and another thing, a lot of people are probably wondering why I don't use the bicycle. Same thing. I'm going fast forward speed, so walking just works better for that. I don't want to be bonking every 2 seconds. I love that. Floor 1 is Master Ball. I should probably turn that off actually. Yeah, so I don't want to just bonk every 2 seconds because I'm going Mach 3 on a bike. So I avoid that. Wait, what? Say, go back to 0. So I avoid that. Get 2 fresh waters real quick. One for this little girl. Give me ice beam. Let's go. We're gonna teach that to Omastar. Yep. Water gun. Withdrawal might be nice later. Forgot what I was saying again. Boy, oh boy. I sure do love to forget what I'm saying. It's just so much fun. Oh yeah, I need to go get a Pidgey from over there. I'll go get it later. Once it's time to fly back to Lavender. So now we go to the rockets. Layer thing. We're going all the way down to the bottom. We're going here, here, here. Oh, I went the wrong way. See, I can usually do this fast. When I'm playing by myself, I'll just try and do it like fully without stopping, and I can do a pretty good job of it usually. What is this? Yeah, we'll take that. I will still use those HP ups, carbos, the vitamins, all that stuff. If I get a vitamin, if I remember to grab one, I'll throw it on them. I usually walk around and grab stuff all the time, and I can't stop myself. If I see a Pokeball on the ground, I just have an urge. I gotta grab it. But I'm trying to train myself out of that for this game. Oh, the bonks. Okay. No. Did I need something here? No, I didn't. I'm gonna go in the elevator, go to the floor, get the vitamin, because I was just talking about getting vitamins. We love our vitamins and minerals. HP up. Okay. And now I'm gonna save. Probably need a max elixir. Maybe don't need the health, but I bet you I've used a bunch of power points. So this is another area that's gonna be super easy. Obviously, you saw me just blast through it. Knowing where all the rocket members are is kind of nice. Obviously, it helps you avoid them because 99% of the time you don't need to fight very many people. And then Giovanni, he's ground type, so guess what? Goodbye. Actually not ground type, so not an immediate goodbye, but still goodbye. Alright, let me get Silph Scope. Time to go back to Swoopy Town. We're gonna go to basement 2. If you go to basement 1, you have to come out and you have to fight the rocket in order to open the gate. So we're not going to do that. We're going to take the long way around, all the way back out. Okay. We're going to avoid Erica at all costs because that victory bell is absolutely fucking terrifying. Come on, give me a Pidgey, please. Stop giving me a Meowth. Give me a Pidgey. Meowth. Oh my goodness. This was supposed to be easy. Is there not a Pidgey here? Vulpix. That's the 5%. Oh my god. Okay. Well, you know what? I've got the water. Go ahead and have the water. Yep. Enjoy it. Glad I could help. I guess we'll just do this. We'll just go the long way. Fuck it. Can I get a Pidgey? Can I get a Pidgey in here? Pidgey? Hello? Sandshrew? You're not even... What? There we go. Golly. Yep. Don't need the nickname, just... We're gonna teach Pidgey fly. Okay. Go up here. We're gonna probably should have healed before saving, to be 100% honest. What is going on? Stop. Okay. I was tripping myself out there for a second. Okay, and then this is where it gets really fun, because now I have Ice Beam. Bye-bye, Pidgeotto. Nice try, trying to sand attack me. What? No, I'm not relearning Horn Attack. Get out of here with that. Nice try, Gyarados. That Hydro Pump did nothing. Goodbye. Ow. Goodbye. And Ice Beam. We love it. I know I picked... I said I was making it difficult by picking Venusaur, but honestly, yeah. Omastar learns Ice Beam. Ice Beam completely clears Venusaur. But to be fair, to be fair and honest, Omastar really... Why am I picking these up? I'm literally doing it while questioning why I'm picking them up. Omastar doesn't really have a bad matchup, because if you pick Charizard, it's still weak to the Ice Beam from the flying, and I'm pretty sure in Gen 1 Ice or Fire doesn't resist Ice, so he's straight up just... Please stop. Thank you. He's straight up just weak to Ice Beam. So, I mean, it might as well not even be an issue between picking between Venusaur and Charizard. And then obviously, of course, Charizard is a fire type and Omastar is water type, so just the base type cancels out. But then if you pick Blastoise, it's really like not... Can you still Ice Beam Blastoise? And it does pretty good. I guess I could have picked Blastoise if I really wanted to. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't really seem like there was all that great of one. And I mean, if Venusaur lives that Ice Beam, which he very much will, I guarantee you Venusaur later, fighting in front of the Elite Four area and doing the champion fight, he will survive a single Ice Beam. And if he does, and he doesn't use Solar Beam, if he hits me with Vine Whip or Razor Leaf, I'm cooked. I'm done. Like, there's no living that for Omastar, no matter what. Omastar could be level 100 and get completely folded in half by a stab Razor Leaf from a Venusaur. Like, it's not even a question. So, it's still that level of... Why am I doing this? It's still that level of difficulty in that regard. So, we're gonna get rid of these. Master Ball. I actually don't even need the Master Ball for that, because Omastar is going to learn Surf, so I don't need to teach Lapras Surf. And I wouldn't need to catch Lapras anyway. I always forget that. Alright, so we're going to go this way, because why not? I love to torture myself fighting all these fishermen, accidentally running into all of the fishermen, I should say. Body Slam. And we're going to go to Fuchsia first. Once we beat Koga, we'll go back and try and beat Erica, and then maybe do Sabrina. Because where am I sitting at? Yeah. So we'll do Koga, Erica, Sabrina. Use the Pokeflute real quick. Yep. We know you're grumpy, Snorlax. We know you're a grumpy little guy, but you can go on somewhere else. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's in the Fire Red, Leaf Green. The Leftovers is right there. Which, if you didn't know that, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, after you beat Snorlax, if you if you like press A, like a hidden item on the ground, where Snorlax was, it's leftovers. So there you go. Hope that helps in your fire red, leaf green playthroughs. But leftovers was absolutely not an item in Gen 1. I don't know why I even bothered. I've been playing leaf green on my emulator, so that's probably why. I just was thinking about it. So we're just gonna blow through these guys. Get them out of here. We're gonna do something really funny here in a little bit. We're gonna we are going to, well, you know what? I'll leave it as a surprise. We're gonna keep it a surprise for the silly thing that I'm gonna do here in a minute. Dude. It'll be coming up sooner than you think, because it's going to be at the Safari Zone. What are we gonna do? What silly thing are we gonna do in the Safari Zone? Yes, I want to play accidentally holding B. I am going to max repel in the Safari Zone. Why? Because I don't care about catching any of these Pokemon. I am here for Golden Teeth, and I am here for Surf. I need an old man's teeth. For some reason, he got solid golden teeth and then decided to just throw them on the ground and run away. And he didn't realize that he had lost his teeth until he got back home. Alright. And then we're gonna... Oh, I can't actually. Dang it. Now I have to run all the way back. Retread. Can I do it backwards as fast? Wait. That's not right. Oh, sweet. That works. Thanks. It's the only time you're happy to run out of time at the Safari Zone. You're like, yay, I got rid of him. Hit those just real quick. I know you guys are probably screaming at me to save because I haven't saved in a while. Thanks for screaming. I heard it in my head. My ESP to the people watching the video. Whew. It's so funny to me that Koga's entire gym, they use psychic Pokemon. Like, why are you not using poison type? I mean, obviously, yes, Drowsy has poison moves, but like, come on now. What are we doing? Ugh. What? Leer? You're trying to learn Leer at level 40 something? What is going on? Level 39 and you're learning Leer. Okay, makes sense. Anyways, it's just weird to me. Because it's like there's two psychic gyms. Because Koga's gym is psychic until you get to Koga and then he's poison. And then Sabrina's gym is psychic. And it's like, what is happening? Bro, can I stop getting poisoned? That'd be fantastic. I'd love that so much. Wheezing. I forgot about Wheezing. Oh, he's kind of bulky. Oh, he used self-destruct. Wait, he was the last one? Let's go. Why would you do that? You're so silly. So silly, Koga. Okay. And now we get out of here. So that's that gym down. Oh, wait. Before. Yep. See, I always forget this, too. I get excited because I'm like, yeah, I beat him. And then I don't give the golden teeth to the guy to get the thing. The, you know, whatever it's called. I think 39 is enough. We're going to save just in case. And we'll go ahead and fucking send it. Might as well. You're a creep. You're a creepy old man. Stop staring at the women in the gym. You creepy old man. I hate that creepy old man. Even as a 4-year-old playing this game, I was like, that guy's weird. Just Stop being weird. Okay. We're gonna save again. Am I gonna regret not full restoring? Let's see. Am I gonna regret the 5 points of damage that I have? Oh, thank God I outspeed. Oh, that's right. Omastar's fast. I totally forgot about that. He's super fast. Not even a problem. All right, we love that. We love that. If only I could teach Omastar Mega Drain, that'd be cool. Okay, we're gonna, yep, Saffron. Not the Poke Center. Okay. Right, I have to go do Silph-Co first. Alright, and then same thing with Silph-Co. So Silph-Co, you just go straight up to the 5th floor. You go down here, you go this, you fight this one guy. Okay. This is pro strats here. There's the card key. Then you go down, down. Level 3, fight this one guy. Yoop. Be gone. And you go here, and you go boop, and then you're at the spot. Ain't that cool? We're just gonna, yeah. Level 41. This is where the rival starts to get tough again. In the earlier games, he's not that bad, but ooh, we hate to see that. Frozen solid. But yeah, now he's got a full team of fully leveled up Pokemon. He can be kind of a pain. Really? Like that? I mean, that counts. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ice Beam. Get out of here. I feel like Ice Beam's gotta be it, but maybe Bubble Beam will do more? No, Bubble Beam did not do more. In fact, yeah, miss your Hydro Pump. Get out of here with that shit. How you're hitting me with a moot. God damn it. Alright, well. Probably gonna have to break this up. Oh shit, I didn't save. Whatever. 2 rare candies next time if I lose this. I'm probably gonna have to break this up into 2 parts because it's getting a bit late. I need to get to bed. But I'm gonna see if I can finish this fight out. I'm gonna hit him with a Bubble Beam. It's probably gonna be my best bet. Yeah, he still cooked me. Alright, well. No, I don't want Spike Cannon. That's the other thing about Gen 1. Man, it really sucks for moves. Like, Spike Cannon is, I think it's 15 base power. And it makes no sense to even bother getting it. It's like, what's it called? It's like a 2 to 5 turn move, you know? You hit it, it can hit 2 to 5 times. And it is technically Omastar's signature move in this game, but it sucks. Or I guess it's not Omastar's signature move, because I think Cloyster can learn it too. But they're the only two. It's Cloyster and Omastar. I'm gonna body slam him, see if I can't get it paralyzed. Oh. Oh. Yep, see, he lives it. So he would have brought me down even if I hadn't. Even if I had extra health. We'll try a couple more times and then I'm probably gonna call it for the night because I'm getting sleepy. Ooh, we love that. That's big. We're at full health for Alakazam. Okay, half health for Venusaur. Get a crit. Oh. Oh, we live. Let's go. Yay, let's go. Alright. Alright. So, actually, let me heal first, because I know I'm going to forget to do that when I come back tomorrow. Okay, back into it, guys. It's a new day. We're gonna continue on with this run. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We'll be done here. Let's scoot this just a little bit. Hopefully that's not too bad. Alright. So we left off and I had just beat the 5th rival fight. Now I'm gonna fight Giovanni for the 2nd time. And again, Giovanni's going to be pretty easy because we just bubble beam over and over again. And Omastar dies. Or Omastar wins. Not dies. Alright. Our little wheelie boy is just wheeling on through. Cool. Giovanni's done. We don't care to get the Master Ball. Bro, I already developed those all by myself. You're slow, Mr. President. Silphco. Alright. And now, so now what? We got, yep, Sabrina. Cool. Now you guys get to watch me flounder this. I swear to God, I knew how to do this at one point. Hey, let's go. Muscle memory. We love it. The first try. Okay. This is probably going to be a bit of a battle. Well, maybe not. I know, obviously, yeah, well, Ice Beam to Venomoth. Uh-oh, that's not good. Alakazam is a really strong Pokemon. He's got really good special, obviously, but he doesn't have the best defense. So, okay, cool. Easy day. Not too worried about that. Now, the real question is, can I do it backwards? It was here, 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 here. Let's go. God. Love it. Showing off my Pokemon knowledge off the top of the dome. I didn't even look that up beforehand, I'll have you know. Absolutely did not look that up beforehand. And now we're off. We're gonna max repel. Oh my God, I made the cardinal mistake. I did it. I got too I got too caught up in what I was supposed to be doing that I ignored the giant gift Pokemon right in front of my face. So now I gotta go back and give me that Lapras. Thanks. Huh? Go ahead. That Lapras is also gonna be our strength HM Cool. And that's gonna be a bit of a time drain, having to come all the way back. But you know what? You live and learn. And I make no excuses. Alright. Oh yeah, I already did that. So, easy day. We just come over here to the left side. Keep the max repels up. And just swim all the way down. Alright. And here. And here. And up here. Yep, we're pressing the button. Going down. Over. Got the Carbos. That's another mistake I usually make. I just almost did it just there, where it auto. Sometimes it like it doesn't know what it wants to do, the menu, and so it'll like sometimes it'll save your position in the menu, like where you're sitting, and then other times it won't. In the Pokemon menu, especially if you looked at it and you haven't really done anything, it'll let me dig. Oh, back to Cerulean. Love that. Let me go here. Come in here. Alright. I forget. I think it's yes, no, no, yes, no. I think. Here we go. That's a no. 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 And then this one is yes. And then this one is the famous Tombstoner. Does TM28 contain Tombstoner? No, it does not. That's a wild move name. Back in the 90s, Pokemon was all about that stoner life. Alright. Obviously, we all know that Blaine is not going to be an issue. Stab super effective. Water, Bubble Beam, 70 base power. Nah, I don't need Hydro Pump. No, yes. Okay. Hydro Pump is nice. It's very strong, but with only 5 power points, only having one Pokemon, having a 5 power point move be one of your 4 moves really neuters you. Obviously, yes, I have max elixirs, so it's not like a huge deal, but I just don't want to deal with it. And it makes it harder because if you have a 5 power point move as your only water move, or like your most important one, and they have a 6 Pokemon team, you kind of screw yourself. So I'm just gonna avoid that altogether and just keep Bubble Beam, because Bubble Beam is plenty strong. It's 105 base power with stab, right? 70 plus 35, 100, yeah, 105. Math wasn't my strong suit. All right, and Giovanni. It does seem like it always seems like the end like speeds up really quick. Like you go through and you have to like, normally you have to like move through all these different areas between like first and second gym, and then second and third gym, and third and fourth. And then when you hit fourth gym, it's just like 4, 5, 6, 7, Silphco, but 6, 7, 8. They're all just real quick, one after another. And it gives you this false sense of security where you're like, yeah, man, we're blowing through them, no issues, having a good time. And then we run face first into a brick wall with this final rival fight before the gym, the Elite Four. So as usual, we Ice Beam, Pidgeot, Bubble Beam, Ice Beam probably, yeah, that's better. Good God, he would get a critical, shithead. Bubble Beam, and then Ice Beam. Oh, great. He's just gonna keep reflecting? Yeah, alright. Well, I got a lot further than I thought I would, honestly. I figured I would have gotten whittled down quite a bit there. No, I didn't save. Whoops. Cool. Ice Beam. Bubble Beam. Please don't crit. Ooh, we love the freeze. Love the freeze. Honestly, I might use that for Alec. Good God, Alakazam. Yeah, because he. Okay. Venusaur's gonna outspeed. Maybe not. Okay. Yep. Razor Leaf. Cooked. Alright. That's 2. Like I said, I mean, Charizard couldn't do that. Blastoise couldn't do that. Not against Omastar. But Venusaur's a fucking menace. I feel like I need to... God damn it, Alakazam. Just get frozen. Alright. And this is, like I said, this is where you kind of hit the wall. This, and oddly enough, Lorelei, which... Lorelei is going to be a pain on this playthrough as well. Because we got a water. Why did I use Ice Beam against that? He used a potion. Oh no. Yeah, because me being a water type, Lorelei is going to. I need to start using Body Slam until he uses Reflect, because that is not working. Lorelei is really strong, which is weird because I always felt like Lorelei wasn't strong. when I played as a kid. I always felt like she was. I kind of put her in the same tier as Bruno, and that they're like completely useless and barely even a slight road bump. But oh my god, the crits on the Alakazam. He's so broken as a Pokemon. Not only does he have a ridiculously high special, but he has a high speed, and the high speed ties to critical chance in Gen 1 in a broken way. So his critical is like 33% chance to crit, which is so annoying. It works in our favor too, though, because Omastar is pretty fast, so he gets good crits, but Alakazam is just a monster. There we go. Have the speed, and now I'm gonna die to the... Yeah, Razor Leaf. You make it through the Alakazam, and you think you got it made, and then the Venusaur stomps you into the ground. But yeah, so I knew this was going to be an issue. I assumed that Lorelei might be an issue. It honestly kind of depends. I mean, if I have to use a bunch of rare candies to get through this rival fight, I might be just really over-leveled for Lorelei in a way that she doesn't become an issue. But she's pretty strong, especially for Gen 1. I mean, she doesn't stack up against any of the other later Elite Four members, and that's probably where I get the idea that I put her in the same boat as Bruno in terms of strength. But as far as this game is concerned, just taking this game in like in a vacuum, she's pretty bulky. She's got Slowbro, she's got Lapras. Those are both super defensive, super bulky Pokemon. Yeah, we're not living that. And even worse, it's great for Venusaur, but it sucks for Omastar. Razor Leaf is bugged in Gen 1, and it always crits. It will never not crit. You will never see Venusaur used Razor Leaf and it not be followed with, it was a critical hit. So that sucks, especially when you have to fight that. So you're really getting an 8 times effective move every single time it hits you, and 182 health on this Omastar is just not enough to fight 8 times effectiveness. I essentially need to either freeze him, that needs to happen, or I need to kill him in one hit. But we will take it. The good old Gen 1 miss. 1 in 256 chance that any attack, even 100% effective attack, will miss. And that's what happened. Some would call that incredible luck. I call it Gen 1 Pokemon. And we take those. That was still 10 rare candies, I think. At least. Could have been even more. We'll have to... I mean, obviously you guys will know immediately because you'll have the counter in the top corner. But me playing this right now, I don't know exactly how many rare candies that I've used, and I would wager that it was about 9 or 10 just then against the rival. He's kind of a wall. He's a pain in the butt. Let's see how fast I can get through this too, and not run into that like that. I even saw him, and I just didn't register. Oh well. Yeah, see, Charizard would not have been the play. As we know. We all knew that. No surfing strength. Okay, and then we go all the way up, yeah, because he's there. Yeah, here, and then we go. That's another thing that sucks about Gen 1 is that you can't just like walk up to it and press A and do strength and surf and all that stuff. You have to actually go into the menu every single time. Which, you know, the first game, so they probably weren't thinking about quality of life stuff like that, because nobody had ever play tested the game for them to say, hey, this kind of sucks having to go every single time to the thing. Please God, let this be the right direction. I want to say it's left. Okay, I was right. Thank God. And then we go here, and then we're out. And that's Victory Road. Don't care, because we don't need it anymore. Alright. No, not rare candies. I'm just gonna put this stuff up, because why not? I do it in every other run. Even if you guys haven't seen it before, because I usually edit it out. But I like to put everything up. It just makes it cleaner for me. Easier for me to deal with. And then we're gonna full restore, max elixir. All right, here we go, hitting the Elite Four at level 60. I'd say that's pretty average so far. Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen. So yeah, this is where we get the pain, because Dugong just immediately rests every single time, so you waste a lot of your power points going into this, and then it sends out another super bulky Pokemon. Yeah, that's not it. Oh great. Okay, that was better. I have a feeling that, yeah, that's probably gonna be the best move. Body Slam's probably not gonna do anything. Double Beam does more, yeah. Double beam. And so they got so many potions and ways to heal them. It's super annoying. And you get to Jinx, and then Jinx is... Oh, okay. At least Body Slam does decent. Lapras is gonna take me out. I just know it. That did absolutely nothing. And Lapras killed me. Cool. Actually, I want to go in here and just we'll do this. That was pretty good though for first try. I mean, I got pretty far. I just need to remember what moves are good for each Pokemon in order to... Oh, there we go. We love the Paralyze. So Bubble Beam against Cloyster. Clamp, so annoying. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're pretty high health for this. That's fine. Keep using Withdrawal. That's fine. Trying to stave off that damage, but it doesn't even matter. Okay, we're at way higher health this time, so this will probably be good. I still feel like the Lapras is probably gonna just completely destroy us, because that Hydro Pump, even though water resists, we still get normal because of the rock typing. Yeah, that was not it. Body Slam? I guess it does more damage. There we go. Okay, I'll take the Paralyze. Come on. There we go. Look at that. One rare candy for Lorelei. I thought that was going to be way harder than it was. So that's nice. We love to see that. Oh, I should have put up with my Pokemon. Oh, not working. Oh well, doesn't matter. Bruno. Everybody who's played Pokemon Gen 1 knows how this is about to go. Hitmonchan. Oh, he didn't live it. Hitmonlee. Nope. Onyx. Machamp might. Yeah, I figured. Ooh. Bruno almost said, "You better put some respect on my fucking name." That was crazy. I was not expecting submission to do that much damage. I mean, I am a rock type, so it tracks. I just totally didn't even think about that. Okay. Agatha's pretty consistently a pain in the butt because, yeah, Confuse Ray and Hypnosis and Dream Eater and Confuse Ray for the second time. Please stop being annoying. Oh my god. Stop it. And then Nightshade sucks, because Nightshade as a level 56 Gengar, that does a decent chunk of damage. Okay. We only got one more Haunter, and then the Gengar. If I get Nightshaded, I'm out. I'm cooked. I'm gonna... Oh, that's not... Yeah, that's it. That's over. Dang it. Okay. That's pretty good, though. I mean, could have been worse. And it probably will get worse. That's the thing with the AI in this one. They're either good AI where they always use a super effective move, or they're random AI where they just pick a move. And I want to say that Agatha's just random, because her team is so purpose built to be annoying that pretty much any move that they use, other than like Gengar using, you know, Dream Eater while you're still awake, that obviously does nothing, but pretty much every other move that it can pick does a decent amount of damage, and is really annoying. I basically just need to level up until I get enough special to start really hurting them, and then get lucky that I don't get confused a billion times and Dream Eatered and everything else. Yeah. This is not looking good. Part of me kind of wants to use Ice Beam just on the off chance that I'd get a freeze. Yeah. Alright. He's getting up there. 65 is... Well, there we go. We like the Dream Eater when I'm awake. 65 is getting kind of high. I think the highest level was 72 so far. So we don't want to go too much higher. Bubble Beam. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna keep up with the Ice Beam and hope that I get a free. Oh dang! Come on, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, or I guess I should heal first. Save. Moving on to Lance. Nice thing about Lance is that he's weak to Ice Beam. Sometimes 4 times weak to Ice Beam, which is nice. Okay, we love the Frozen Solid. Why did you just waste your Hyper Potion? In Gen 1, they can't unfreeze unless they use a... whatever the unfreeze item is. I don't think I've ever used one, so I have no idea what it's even called. Freeze Cure or whatever. But yeah, so if you get a freeze in Gen 1, it's over. And down goes Lance. Not even an issue. Here comes the issue. Remember a couple minutes ago we were talking about how many rare candies I used against the 6th rival fight? Well, here's 6th rival fight part 2. Oh, we love the crit. Love that. Rhydon gets Bubble Beamed. Goodbye. Gyarados gets Ice Beamed. Freeze! Freeze! Dang it. That didn't do much. Okay. Arcanine get... Oh yeah, well, I guess he is faster. 9-9. Ooh, it was a speed tie, actually. Okay, moment of truth. Freeze! Oh, Mega Drain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Omastar just one-shot him. Or one try. Beat the champion. Didn't have to use a single rare candy. That was probably incredibly lucky, but hey, in Pokemon, luck counts. 67. Alright, and that's the end of the run with Omastar. Pretty interesting run, all things considered, I think. I wasn't expecting a lot of the stuff that happened.
especially wasn't expecting to beat so much of the Elite Four in a single go. That's pretty crazy. And only needing one rare candy for the champion was pretty crazy as well. So, with final score of level 67, 3 hours and 40 minutes of in-game playtime, with some time knocked off because of the wonkiness of my playthrough, and a final rare candy score of 20, Omastar sits firmly in between Blastoise and Charizard and is in the 6th position in the tier list. Pretty interesting results. I didn't think that Omastar would be as high as that. I figured he would be somewhere close to where Aerodactyl was, just based on the fact that, you know, they're similar Pokemon. But yeah, Omastar did pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I hope you guys liked it. I hope that it wasn't too long. I tend to like longer YouTube videos, so I didn't really see a problem in making a longer one. It also helped cut down on editing time if I just, you know, did the whole playthrough and then basically changed a couple things or added a couple things. Obviously, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep using the little Pokemon in the bottom corner. I was kind of using that as like my editor me, you know, stuff that I was saying to myself while I was editing it instead of doing another voiceover and cutting my old voiceover out. I just figured, you know what, it's silly and it gives me a chance to like do a little bit of editing fun stuff. So I made Omastar as the Omastar in the bottom right corner is me, and I'll probably keep doing that going forward because I don't know, I thought it was cute and silly. I got to poke fun at myself for all the stupid things that I did in the run, so that'll probably stay in. And you know, if the creativity strikes me, I'll add more goofy little things like that just because I think it's fun. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, great. If not, maybe leave a comment and tell me how I could make it better. I'm always open to constructive criticisms, but at the end of the day, I mean, I am just kind of making this for myself because it's fun. It's a creative outlet. Gives me something to do sometimes when I want to, you know, edit. It gives me a reason to use every Pokemon because I'm one of those people that I tend to just use the same 6 Pokemon that I really like over and over and over again when I play Pokemon, and it's, you know, after 30 some years it gets boring. So this is a good way to kind of mix it up and see which Pokemon are the best. So yeah, I'll quit rambling and cut the video off here. So next time it'll be Kabutops. We'll see how he lands. If he's more aligned with Aerodactyl or if he's more aligned with Omastar. I'm interested to find out. So see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.